my crypto.com Crocoin holders. I've got a video for you guys. Today I'm going to be talking about Crocoin and give you guys my opinion on where I think we could be headed here. Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm maxi. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's hop in this video. All right, guys, so we are starting off here on Crypto Twitter. Follow me at 333blackc. I'm going to rip a band-aid off for you guys right now, all right? Owning Crocoin has no direct correlation with the profit or loss of Crypto.com. I've been seeing a lot of questionable comments on a lot of my tweets and posts on X, okay? I don't know if you call them tweets or posts, so tweets and posts on X, okay? Where people are saying that, well, if Crypto.com is successful, Crocoin should be successful. And I felt that way a long time ago. When I originally got into Crypto.com Crocoin, you know, emphasis on me calling it Crypto.com Crocoin, I really did believe that, well, if Crypto.com succeeds, why wouldn't its native token succeed? It should be a one-to-one, right? Just like Binance, the more Binance succeeds, the more BNB coin succeeds. But over the past few years now, we've seen the distancing of Crypto.com and Cronos Labs Crocoin, okay? Now it's not Crypto.com Crocoin, it is Crypto.com and Cronos Crocoin, okay? But I have seen Chris, the CEO of Crypto.com, Chris Marszalek, bounce back and forth between saying, oh, I love Crow, we're going to make Crocoin great again, and oh, actually, I don't even know what that is. What's Crow? I don't know what that is. I've seen a lot of back and forth between those two, and you know, I usually see him talking about Crocoin when the community is upset. And right now, the community is pretty upset. I will say, I still, it's tough for me to be so mega bearish, but guys, the 70 billion minting is bearish, it's dilution. And we're having the AMA coming up. I say, GM, day 7 asking Crypto.com to make Crocoin great again. What are your questions for the CEO in the Crocoin AMA? He's doing an Ask Me Anything on March 25th. I have submitted a few questions, but really want to know what you guys think should be answered. I really think you guys should submit some questions as a form on my Twitter page. Feel free to check it out and submit your questions, because I think it's very, very important right now, especially if you are uncertain about Crocoin right now. I say this AMA will make or break Cronos and Crocoin. Repost this if you want Crocoin to be great again. And I just, back to the Crypto.com not being correlated to Crocoin. Guys, Crypto.com, Chris came out the other day and talked about how they have $300 million in profits over the past year. Pure profit. That's not expense. That's after expenses. Pure net profit, okay? Crypto.com is doing better than it's ever done. But when you look at Crocoin, guys, we're flirting with levels that we haven't been at since, I mean, I can't, the chart's not, the chart doesn't have data, but we are not even close to the all-time high. The all-time high is $1, okay? And we are, let's measure it. Let's measure it for fun, all right? We are down 91.58%, okay? While Crypto.com is having the best year they've ever had. They're thriving. They're thriving. They're thriving. All while Crypto.com, not Crypto.com. See, I want to keep saying them together, and that's a trap. It's not. They are not together. All while Crocoin is down in the dumps near all-time lows. While the Crow fam is in shambles. And now we're talking about a 70 billion increase in total supply. Wow. Wow. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. I do think, though, that, you know, it does look like we're bottoming out here a little bit, but it really depends on where Bitcoin wants to take us and where the traditional market really wants to take us. But, man, this price action is crazy. This price action is glorious for a low-term time frame scalper. Like, that's about it, though, unless you're dollar cost averaging in, you're going to hold for a significant amount of time. But even then, like, you start dollar cost averaging in and just wicks up immediately and then wicks back down. It's pretty intense price action right now. But regardless, guys, I've been saying for a while, below the yellow line at 0.0830, the magnet pushes us to the downside. Above, the magnet pushes us to the upside, okay? When you break below this, you come straight to the yellow line. It's a magnet, all right? But it's just very hard to be a Crowcoin bull right now. And that's just me being completely transparent with you guys. I love the Crow fam. I've been in a part of the Cronos ecosystem for years, since the MCO days. But this increase in coins, like, we really need to, I hate fudding, and and I'm not fudding. I'm just telling facts, okay? But it's really hard to not be bearish, and we're gonna have to see what the AMA is like. We have to see what Chris has to say, and you guys really should submit your questions. But in this short time frame right now, guys, be careful unless you're like high leverage scalping. If you want a high leverage scalp, check out in the description box below or pin comment down below. We have a $5,000 sign bonus to Blowfin. I think you do 100x leverage if you want. I wouldn't recommend that, but you can if you want to degen and gamble. But you look at Cronos, we're sitting at rank 44. We're progressively getting lower and lower and lower. At one point in time, Crowcoin was in the top 10, believe it or not. Not anymore. Down 6.51% in the past 7 days, down 2% in the past 24 hours, trading at barely above 2 billion. We've been flirting with like between 2 billion and 2.15 billion, around that area. But being below 0.0830 cents, it's going to push us lower. And I don't want to just single Crowcoin out because all this bearish news is coming out about this minting of 70 billion coins, which is bearish. It's bearish. But I don't want to just single it out because the entire crypto market is looking pretty bearish. So we're getting a little bit of relief here on Bitcoin. And we caught a bid on the S&P 500 the past couple of days during the last week. But I'm not ready to call reversal yet. Unless we clear above 94,000 on weekly candle closing bases, I expect that we either come up to 88K, reject down, or even come up to 94K and reject back down to, say, 73K. I think that 73K is a very big area of interest. There's billions and billions of dollars at this support level right here. So it probably would behoove the market makers to push it down, and I do expect something like that to play out. But, hey guys, there's always invalidations when it comes to trading. And if you do start to see bullish price action here, I do expect a little bit of relief, maybe bring us up to 88K. Maybe this was the relief that I was expecting already happening right here, this little move to the upside. But, I mean, when we move into a new quarter, I expect some relief. So you really need to keep your eyes on 94K and 88K and see what happens when the price action reaches that level. But, guys, in the short term, be careful trading. If you're high leverage scalping, you know what you're doing, you can make some money, but really, I'd be very, very careful about trading right now. This price action is moving very, very chaotic, and it's tough. It's exactly what I've been saying for the past few years now. Like, phase 3 of the bull market cycle, if we're in a bull market still, is the most volatile, the most unpredictable, the most trappy, but it has the most gains, is if you know what you're doing. But that's all I got, guys. If you like this type of content, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. Follow me at 333 Black Sea on Twitter and Instagram. I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.